Good day mga ka-learners and mga kasosya. Welcome back to another informative vlog. And if you are new with my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for you to be notified with my next upload. Alright, so after the discussion that I uploaded about the introduction to investments, and based on the comments that I have read from my previous students in business finance, they wanted to know more about how investments through stock market work and what are the things that they should do if in case that they decided to invest in stock market. Alright, so this vlog will give you more details about stock market and how stock market works. No? So let's start with defining what is stock market. No? Like what I have said on my first video, para mas maintindihan natin kung ano ba ang stock market. Stock represents partial ownership of the company. Now, when you purchase a stock, it means that you are buying a piece or a share of the company. And by owning a share, you own a small fraction of the company's assets and you have a claim of future earnings of that company if you are an investor, of course. No? It means that you are buying ownership of a small portion of a company by buying share of stocks that the company opens for initial public offering, or ito yung tinatawag natin na IPO. Now, what is an IPO? IPO, this is the process by which a private company or privately owned company na ino-offer nila yung company nila to the public to invest on their company so they can sell, or so they sell the what we call as the shares. And of course, these companies are the companies proven to be strong and stable. For example, I'm going to give you some companies, which is I am not endorsing. Hindi po tayo bayad dito. Pero baka naman. So we have the Ayala Land. So we have the URC or the Universal Rubino Corporation. We have the Jollibee Food Corporation, and we have the San Miguel Corporation, and many more. And if you want to know the list of the companies, you can check the website of the PSE or the Philippine Stock Exchange. So Philippine Stock Exchange, this is the corporation that governs our local stock market. And to make it more clear, let's have an example. So this is how the stock market works. So let's say I own a Let's Plan business company. So pangalanan natin siyang the Daily Plan. Alright? So since customers are really satisfied with the product and the company decided that they wanted to sell more of the products by expanding additional branches. Of course, in order for me or for the company to do that, I need to raise more money called the capital. And there are few ways how my company can do this. It's either I can apply for a bank loan, but applying in a bank, that would mean taking on a significant amount of debt or pagkakautang, or the company can issue a share of stock. Now, by issuing a share of stock called going public, the company can raise the needed money without going into debt. And of course, if you are a businessman, you would rather choose the option in which you will be able to raise the needed more money for capital with the lesser risk of being into debt, or para mas maiwasan mo ang mabaon ka sa utang. So syempre, kung negosyante ka, you would rather choose the option na kung saan you will get the needed capital without you putting yourself into pagkakautang. Alright? So the question is, how much does per share cost? So let's say my company need to raise 1 million pesos and we decide to issue 1,000 shares of stocks. Because a share represents a fraction of the company's worth. The needed capital of 1 million pesos, so let's divide it by the 1,000 shares that we need. The initial cost of each share is 1,000 pesos. So let's say there's an investor who buys one share of stocks worth 1,000 pesos through an online broker. Now, let's say after a year, the company does well and the profits increase. Now, the value of the company is likely to go up. Now, as a result, the stock price may increase as well. Now, assuming that the initial worth of the company is worth 1 million pesos, and because of its good sales and the profits increase from 1 million to 2 million pesos, now the initial value of the 1,000 shares worth 1,000 pesos each, now it will now become 2,000 pesos. So since you buy the share of stocks for 1,000 pesos and it becomes 2,000 pesos, it only means that you earned 50%. Now, however, if the company don't go as planned, so instead of nakumita, now let's say nalugi ng 500,000, its value could decrease including the stock price. So the price of the stock will now be 500 pesos. So when this happens, it means that nalugi ka ng 500 pesos from 1,000 pesos na investment mo. Pero you can prevent this to happen. Let's say nagkaroon ng news na may ipis sa leche plan. Kunwari lang, for example, as an investor, syempre kakabahan ka na. Now, possible, humina ang kita, that's why binenta mo agad ang shares na meron ka. So it only means that the basic goal in stock market is to buy when prices are low and sell when prices are high. Now, but stocks in the stock market doesn't always go up. Now, sometimes they stay the same and sometimes they go down and sometimes prices change quickly, and because of this, stocks are considered to be too much risky compared to bonds. Now, however, the reason why investors are still taking risks with stocks is because kung gaano kataas ang risk is ganun din possible na kataas ang magiging return of investments that you will get as an investor, no? And what the investors are doing to minimize the risk is they create an investment plan. Now, they invest on a variety of companies, no? Which is much better na magkakaiba ng industry kung saan ka nag-invest. So, let's say nag-invest ka sa Jollibee, which is a food chain. Then, you have another investment with BDO or a bank. And you have another investment with Ayala, which is a development corporation, something like that. Or, aside sa investments sa stock, why not put your money in another investments aside from stocks, no? So, we have bonds, we have savings, and a lot more, no? And of course, investors, they try to learn the different strategies in buying and selling stocks, no? And there are two ways on how we can make money by investing in a stock. Now, the first one is ito yung tinatawag natin na stock appreciation. So when the stock you own goes up in value, now if an investor bought the stock at one price and the price went up, the investor can then make money by selling the stock to another investor at a higher price. Now, the second way is through yung tinatawag natin na the dividend. The dividend, this is a periodic payment issued by some stocks. Now, a dividend is a way for the company to share portions of its earnings to shareholders. So, let's say yung company kumita, kung ano man yung kita nila, isa hati-hatiin nila kung ilang shares ang nag-invest sa kanila. Okay? So, the reason for me, the reason why it's good to invest in stock exchange because it helps us to make our money grow higher compared to depositing the money in banks. Now, you can earn more with stocks. However, the higher the return, the higher the risk is as well. It depends talaga on your risk appetite, no? Tulad ng na-discuss natin on the introduction to investments, no, before. Now, it adjusts from time to time. It depends on the situations, and let me show you an example with the changes in shares of stocks because of this pandemic crisis. Alright, so this is what we called as the stock market index. No, as of March 19, 2020, 9:31 AM. So ito yung bago magkaroon ng total lockdown, no, sa NCR. So this is a stock market index. It is a measure of a portion of the stock market. Now, so the companies are carefully selected to represent the general movement of the market price. So kung nakikita natin itong val na to, itong val, this is the value of the index. So ito yung value ng mga index. Then itong CHJ na to, this is the change of the index value from the previous day. So the value today minus value yesterday. Now, dito naman, this is the percentage yung may percent sign and change. This is the ratio of change of the index to value of the index. So it's change divided by value of the index. So medyo magulo. And I'll have some more time to discuss more about this stock market index. Okay? So ito ang ginagamit ng mga investors to compare the performance of their stocks. Now, for example, itong financial index na to or a financial institution may want to compare its performance with others. No, this can be done by comparing this financial index, no, with the other index. And this table is an example of how a list of index value is typically presented either on magazines, newspapers, or online. So kung mapapansin nyo dyan, dahil medyo nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic crisis, so yung yung value of the index niya, that is the value, and kung makikita nyo yung change of the index, so parang naging negative sila lahat, nag-red sila lahat. Alright, so for now, so I'm going to show you an overview now with how we use an online broker website to check with your stock market investments. No, but don't worry, I'll post another video in which I'm going to tour you on how we are using this website or the COL Financial. So of course, when you open an account with them, they will give you your user ID and they will give you your password for you to log in the website. Alright, so I'm just showing you the screenshots. No. Alright, so once you open your account with them, so makikita mo lahat ng kailangan mong malaman with how the stock market works ay nandun. Okay? So this website was opened last April 17, 2020. So dyan mo makikita lahat. Stocks, ayan. The trade, the quotes, the research, there are a lot of tabs. Now this is an example of the bid price for the Jollibee Foods Corporation. So meron tayong the bid price and ask price. Now, so the bid and ask prices are stock market terms representing the supply and demand for a stock. Now, the bid price represents the highest price an investor is willing to pay for a share. Alright. So, ayan, most active stocks by value. So, makikita natin dyan lahat. Nandyan yung Jollibee Food Corporation, yung Pure Gold, BDO, SM. Yan. So, I forgot kung ano yung Ali. Ayala Land. Yan. So, this is as of, I guess, it's April, this is last April 23. So ito yung halaga ng shares ng Jollibee nung April 23 nung during the pandemic crisis na nagkaroon ng lockdown dahil ang daming hindi makalabas at makabili ng foods that time. Kung napapansin nyo, ang halaga ng share nila is naging 141 pesos and 50 centavos na kung saan kasing halaga niya yung value ng share 5 years ago. Same with the Meralco, yung from the year 2012 na 260.40, because of the situation, bumaba ang price niya ng 260 pesos. Same with the Ayala Land. If you would notice, these are the companies na because of the situation na nangyari, dahil medyo bumaba ang yung mga clients that are buying or patronizing their products or their services, so bumababa yung halaga ng shares. Alright, so for now, ito muna ang papakita ko sa inyo because I'll upload another video for more details about how to open an account and how to check the companies where you can invest with. Alright? So that's it for now. On our next discussion, I'm going to show you how to invest how to open an account and what companies to invest with, and so much more.